All right, so I've got the correct quote here that I'm going to read, but it's in a similar vein. So it says, I rarely, and this is from the same category of social events, networking and social events. So it says, I rarely or never worry about how I will be judged based on what I'm wearing to an event. And apparently, this has to do with male superiority and Western expectations of masculinity, probably because they're insinuating that men, you know, harshly judge females on what they wear at these events. And apparently that's a trait of toxic masculinity. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to dissect this as much as I can without losing any brain cells. So I think that's what they're trying to get at there. What an absolutely ridiculous statement. So if you're at a networking event, you dress to impress, right? If you're at a job fair, if you're at a job interview, if you're at any of these important events where you're trying to make a good impression, because they say first impressions matter to these people that are looking to hire you. You absolutely will be judged on what you're wearing and your appearance, because who wants to hire somebody who's dressed looks like they just rolled out of bed and just didn't care about these functions, didn't care about so your appearance and your dress absolutely do matter. And so that is false. Also, again, I look at these things from a biblical perspective. I'm going to get into the double standards when it comes to, men and women in a second. But if you're dressed like you're going to a club at one of these events, and you're supposed to dress casually, also they have they have requirements, usually a business casual, business attire, something like that, and you show up in club attire, it's not going to fly. That is not acceptable. So yes, your dress for women really does matter at these things.